How's it? Today's Saturday, December 23rd. Just getting back to the normal old training split. Today was the first day in 112 days that I sumo deadlifted. It's also the first time in 112 days that I bench pressed. So it's been a long time. It's been over 3 months, like 3 months and 2 weeks. So I'm excited. I had no idea what I was going to do today. I had no idea about rep scheme, no idea about uh, weights, and that's completely fine. Work up to a few sets of a few reps at a good weight. So today I worked up to 140, which is essentially 3 plates. It's like 308 pounds, and it wasn't terrible. I think that my technique is okay. For my warm-ups, I was doing a lot of stiff leg, straight leg deadlift, not stiff leg, straight leg deadlift, or Romanian deadlifts. It really depends on how you look at it, because I was pulling it from the ground. They say Romanian deadlifts are starting at the waist, and then you go down for the eccentric. The eccentric portion is the first part of the lift. But with the straight-legged deadlift, the only difference is you actually start from the ground. And so that's what that is here. This is really is a development that I started doing a long time ago when my hips were not feeling super great to start with my warm-up. And so like anytime I put my feet out like this right here, you see me kind of pulling into the sumo position itself. It's a pretty good stretch. And so when I'm not completely warmed up and I'm not primed at all, doing those original like conventional width of my feet deadlifts is tremendously helpful. So I wanted to use that again, utilize that sort of movement again today. But here's my first set at 140. I wasn't expecting it to be super easy, but I also wasn't expecting it to be hard. And good to hear. Good to know that it's basically where I'm at. I think that for me, when I'm looking at the deadlift, I really want to get better at it. I want to lift more. I want to be one of the deadlift bros. I want to be able to move the weight that a lot of people, when you were conventionally thought of as strong, can move. Pull like 500. That would be cool. Pulling 500 under 170 would be really, really awesome. That's not really something that I think is really attainable right now. Lots of things have been going wrong. My shoulder is still giving me a lot of issues. My lower back is a lot better than it used to be. My hips are still not as mobile as they used to be. And I don't know really what's causing that, but it is what it is. This is my last set here. I wanted to do 5 sets of 5, but I didn't think that I had enough time today because I woke up late. That's typically par for the course on Saturdays, especially after like a Friday night of work. I get home, I'm exhausted, I need to eat, and then I need to really just kind of unwind, relax, and make sure that I'm not like killing myself. Afterwards, I did my bench press here. The warm-up itself was pretty good. I don't think that it was necessarily hurting my shoulder, but at the top weight, I feel like I found that the closer my width is on my wrist or my hands, the more pain it feels in the outside of my shoulder. I found that towards the later sets, I moved my hands just a touch out, and it felt like it alleviated a lot of the pressure. I was trying to do 3 sets of 10. My goal today was 3 sets of 10 at 185. I did not complete the 3 sets of 10 at 185. That bitch was hard, dog. I did 2 10s and then 1 set of 9 because I failed my last rep. But one thing that Brian told me that was actually really insightful. Brian is probably one of the better powerlifters at the gym, but he's really kind of just starting to weightlift here. This is Brian. He said that the reason I failed wasn't due to a lack of strength. It was due to accumulation of fatigue. And that's not something I really thought about. before. But today, he put that in my head, and I was like, huh. Typically when I think about failing, even due to fatigue, that's just a different form of a lack of strength. Like strength endurance is one facet of strength, but um, I think that kind of thinking about it in the sense that like if I was fresh, I would have been able to do that. Then yeah, that would have been. It's an interesting thought. So thanks, Brian. Yeah, I finished off with some booger and split squats. Look how white these shoes are. Dude, I'm sorry if this is blowing your eyes out, man. This is crazy. And then I did some of this little external rotation movements with my rotator cuff. I think they feel really good. They feel like a nice stretch on the shoulder, which is what I think is necessary right now. I'm anticipating my shoulders and my chest is going to be extremely sore tomorrow and extremely tight. So hopefully this helps a little bit. I am excited for this coming week. I know it's Christmas coming up. Restaurant's been a lot of craziness going on. So Merry Christmas for whenever this comes out. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Shoots.